This Bubba Exotic Motorsports production is brought to you in part by Blog Talk Radio, host of our #1 rated internationally syndicated automotive podcast as heard on the Bubba's Motorsports Network, and by Schumacher Chevrolet, SchumacherAuto.com, Schumacher.com, SchumacherAuto.com, and finally by Robertson Racing LLC.com, RobertsonRacingLLC.com. Visit them for all your lubricant needs. Bub, welcome to today's daily live stream.
We're here
inside the main studio of Bubba's Exotic Motorsports.
Yeah, man, we're here. It's Friday morning. We're killing it already.
Right on.
We've got 4 cars scheduled for delivery today. Super excited. I know the clients are super excited. Just glad to get these things off our plate and onto the next big set.
You know, Bub, one of the things a lot of people ask about is they haven't seen Money Man since
he's here,
the television show. And we still want everybody to know that the ladies' man, Diesel, still works with us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Those are his assigned work days. So you'll be seeing him again now live. I know Mark Hoffman and Mike McCloskey and Bud, everybody asks about him. And so here he is once again. Bub, today we're going to talk a little bit about looking back to move forward. That way, this way, that way.
Which way is back? Which way? Okay.
There we go. For example, Bob, this is a great kind of piece to segue into. For example, here we have a 66 Box Nova that you're doing. Let's talk a little bit about that and why it's being done the way it is.
Yeah, so absolutely. I mean, this is another one of those examples of a perfect build that's getting ready to go out and hit the streets. Right now, this is a 66 Chevrolet Nova that's been completely modernized. It looks very, very period correct from the outside of the car. The emblems are there. The right bumpers are on the car. The right trim is around the windows. Everything's how it should be on this car, with the exception of all modern drivetrain in it. So it's running an LS2 modern motor, one of GM Gen 4 engines. It's running a 5-speed manual transmission, Willwood disc brakes, air ride full coilover air ride suspension on it, so you can drop this thing as low as you want. Has a beautiful stance, all modern in this car, so the client can go out, cruise this thing, enjoy it, and he loves the looks of that 66.
That's exactly right. And Bub, you know, speaking of the LS2 platform, we have some big news as well yesterday. Chevrolet certainly looked to the older 69, 68 Camaros like that to bring forward kind of the shape that we see today. We saw on the 3rd and 4th gen Camaros, they weren't quite as, you know, nostalgic or retro.
No, they didn't have that look to them, no.
At all. We did talk to the guys over at Schumacher yesterday. We also talked to the folks over at Turbonetics yesterday, two of our big sponsors. We touched on this a little bit yesterday. The two have married up. You will be receiving the Schumacher Black on Black 2017 6.2 liter Camaro Coupe, and that's going to be. I heard your conversation with Reggie last night. Tell us a little bit about what's in store for that build. Certainly, Chevrolet engineers look back to '69 to get that body style.
Yeah, you know, we mentioned it a little bit yesterday, but you know, this is going to be one of those, again, a joint build through all of our sponsors out there. We're going to start with the Schumacher Chevrolets bringing the Camaro up for us to go through top to bottom. Every last piece on this car is going to be extremely modified. Well, here's the kicker: remaining completely 50 state legal, emissions compliant, probably turning about 700 horse at the rear wheel, and it's just going to be insane, man. To have a car that you can use as a daily driver. You can still sell it, finance it like you're just doing a mass production stock Camaro. Only the thing's going to look like it came right off the front of a magazine.
Showroom floor, exactly. And we'll be seeing that car. I'm sure we'll be doing some time on the road with that car.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
We'll just like the Turbonetics Concept Camaro, we did 2 national tours with that car.
Yeah, went everywhere. Went everywhere, and then got wrecked. It wasn't by me.
It wasn't by
him.
And you found out
it wasn't by you.
That's the surprising part. That one wasn't by me. I think everything else, but that one wasn't by me, was it?
Nope, not at all.
That one you found out was in a body shop, and it came to your attention. It's sold to a pretty prominent collector here in the South Florida area, and he stuffed it in the wall at Palm Beach International Raceway.
It happens.
It does?
Not really.
No, I do it all the time, though. I don't even have to go very far.
I did it last night, I will tell you.
Good time last night. A lot of fun.
Yeah,
Dr. Ben Seiss and Mark Brown and all the guys, the whole crew, Jason, everybody was out.
Yep, everybody was out having fun.
Layla Von Athey, one of our big sponsors, title sponsor with our weekly automotive podcast. Every Saturday morning is heard on Blog Talk Radio from 9 to 10 a.m.
Miss Outlaw
Boutique. Yeah, absolutely, Bub. Tell us a little bit, Bub. You've been in this. You stepped out of high school at the age of 14 to take on this career. Look at what you built, this dynasty around you.
Oh yeah, it's.
How did you? If you look back today, how does that bring you forward as a builder?
Big time, man. It's when I first started this, I thought we started it for fun and just to do some small stuff here and there, just to kind of be in it and play with the hobby. I never thought it would get to the level that it is to. It was just a lot of hard work, a lot of long sleepless nights, a lot of always pushing myself to that next level, especially with this modern stuff. When you start and you're dealing with the older cars, it takes a very good skill set and a really solid knowledge base to understand them. For fuel systems, we talked about carburetors, for the way mechanical combustion engines work, the way transmissions work, the way braking systems work, all of these things that have to be put together, and you have to have an understanding not only what they do, how they were designed to function. So you have to take two items and kind of put them together before you can be a master of any of them. Well, we took that, we kept expanding with it, and just over the years, as any good business should do, is you should expand, you should push forward, you should go to another level.
Right.
And that's what we've done. We've continued to do it, and we've taken a lot of these older, all the older rides and really modernized them, and we've got, thousands of happy clients and just blown away people all across the U.S., across really the world.
All across the world.
We've had cars go everywhere.
Yeah.
But,
and cars sent in from everywhere too.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things where we put a lot of time and hard work into it. We never stop. We're always pushing that bar to another level, and we're going to continue to do it, especially here for 2017 with this new Camaro that we're getting ready to do. Even Reggie said it last night. It's
never been done before.
Yeah,
it's going to be tricky
to keep the cars to where it's completely emissions compliant, 50 state legal, with no lights on the dash. No, none of that. It has to be literally like GM just released this thing and rolled it down the assembly line. I'm going to do it.
And kind of, Bub, as the theme of today's little segment is looking back to move forward. There was a time in high school you were a great student, man, although you were not engaged. And when you came to me at the age of 14 and asked, "Hey, Dad, can I step out of high school to do this?" I come from a long line of scholarly men. I had to think that through for about 3 seconds, and the decision was made. I'm gonna support my son.
Yeah.
And you weren't a guy who liked to read a lot. In fact, you hated math. You failed it 3 years in a row.
3 years in a row, yeah.
3 years in a row.
And now it's one of the things I use the most.
You're voracious.
My reading, my English, my mathematics skills, all of it. And I'm using that down to not even inches anymore, down to 1/10 of a millimeter to get these things done right. When you're doing space, when you're doing brake clearances, when you're doing drivetrain angles, it's all there. You have to use it.
Backside spacing, offsets on wheels and tires.
Yep.
And to hear you do, SAE to millimeter conversions in your mind just that quick. It's just, you don't look at a sheet of paper, you just automatically render the conversion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something it's neat to see that progression, because as I look back to where you were,
to move forward,
to come forward.
I got it now.
Exactly.
Showed
Yeah, it's kind of neat the way it all worked out, man.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good thing. I want everybody to join us tomorrow on our podcast. It is the #1 rated internationally syndicated automotive podcast in the world. Amy Domestico yesterday started setting up our automotive network. It will be known as Bubba's Motorsports Network.
Good.
And underneath,
can we try that one again? Let me see. What did I say last week? BSM. What was it?
That was BSM. It was BEM.
BMN.
That's right.
Okay, it works.
It works. Whatever it is, it is.
We'll do a different logo just for that, so it'll look really cool.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Whatever it wants to be.
Yeah.
We ask you to join us tomorrow. Please go to our website, BubbasExoticMotorsports.com, and check it out there.
Yep.
Schumacher Auto, SCHUMACHER Auto.com. Miss Outlaw Boutique.
Oh, yes.
OutlawBoutique.com.
How about that $24,000 revolver that's in there?
$24,000
You want to see some
revolver.
cool stuff? Stop by the store and see it.
Or go to the website and see it on the website as well. For those of you that are not in this area, check it out. $24,000 revolver. It's
really cool.
Really cool.
Really cool. I saw it last night.
Great artwork.
I did a full photo shoot with the thing. Not gonna lie.
Did you really?
By myself, selfies. But
G-string?
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Oh, that's where I held the revolver.
So we need to watch for that on our website too. That's
right. On the main page as it flashes past. Hey, it is what it
Your
is.
head's just peeking out over the top of it.
Yep, that's it. That's what I'm known for.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join us tomorrow from 9 to 10 a.m. You can get to that by going to our website at BubbasExoticMotorsports.com.
Right there on the front page.
Exactly. Call in 714-242-5600. 5166. You can get live on the air with us. Talk to us about your experiences looking back to come forward. We'll have that as a theme of our show tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We'll do it. We'll do it.
A lot of fun. There's some synchronicity there,
Yep.
right? Have a very, very safe weekend out there, everybody. Thank you for being with us this week. We really appreciate it. Thank you for doing it Bubba style with us this week, man.
That's it.
Yeah, everybody have a great weekend.
So we're not doing this tomorrow. We do the radio show tomorrow, just so people know, because I don't even know, because I always come into these things just
you don't know. You never know the theme.
So tomorrow we're doing the radio show live, and then we do Sunday nothing. We do nothing. It's our only day off.
We wind up working on Sunday.
Right, we do work. Yeah, okay. And then Monday we'll be back at this.
Monday we'll be back.
Okay, so stay tuned for more.
That's exactly
It's that
right.
simple.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a really good weekend.
Yep.
Bub, and until Monday morning,
Keep on doing it Bubba style.
let's keep on doing it Bubba style.
I gotta go work.
I gotta go to work too. Little man, did you make your debut again, huh? Did you make another debut, huh?